Straight out of Compton, original streets. Grew up with the lion, see what the criminals see. Now he a giant and a pivotal key. Got it down to a science, this the visual streets. He came up with bullet, he came up with turtle. Live life to the fullest, he put it all in the journal. We dodging them bullets, we jumping them hurdles. It's the hood postman, we in the streets universal.
Hood postman, Professor Belly Mail. This is not a glorification or a glamorization. This is an education. You can go anywhere in the world and get a couple of lives, but you come right here to get your truth. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share, drop a comment down below. So when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and 15th. Lock the door.
Avalon Blue, on one of our segments, you mentioned too much drip in the Crip. Could you please give us a definition or break that down in further terms to where a 4-year-old would understand?
Well. Too much drip. You know, I'm a former gang banger, but a member. It's still traditional. You know, our Crips wear blue, black, and gray, beige, sometimes brown. That's the Crip color, if I'm not mistaken. And Bloods wore brown, green, and beige, and black.
And red.
So, you know, today it seems like the color scheme is kind of different. You start, instead of seeing more hard, tough colors, you start to see more, you want to say, hippie colors. I call it hippie colors.
Part of the Rainbow Coalition.
I'm like, you know what I mean? These, you know, they're colorful. You go to I want to start a swap meet, man. Go give me a shirt, man, to go out with, man. You know, by me being married, I don't shop like that. So when I go to the swap meet, for the first time in the time, I'm looking around, all I'm seeing is pink, lavender color pants with the stacked jeans. I mean, they looking feminine. It's just different. They looking feminine. You know what I mean? They got the Daffy Duck shirts. You know what I mean? I understand, but you know, that's not banger look. That's player look. That's player look, but that wasn't banger look.
So now, are you saying that they look like we might have gender roles in gang banging?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, they wear soft. I'm gonna say they wear soft colors. It's kind, you know, it's kind of hard for me to take a dude serious. But I'm not, even though he might have, unless he has a burner. But the dude jump out with the turquoise pants on, with the skinny jeans, calf muscle on fleek. You know what I mean? When you and your girl wash your clothes, y'all like, who pants are these? You don't know. And these pants, I mean, it's too firm, man. It's too tight, man. The pants too firm, man. I'm trying to figure where the masculinity come in at, bro.
That's definitely different, man. And what other aspects that you see today that kind of like you take in mind, like, man, what is this here? Where you can just like look at it and say, hey, man, this is something different.
You know, these dudes come with these colorful ass drawers on. You know what I mean? Now, you know, when I went to Penn last time, I say, you know, sagging and cripping go hand in hand, and blood and go hand in hand. But you know, I told the dude in Penn, I said, man, if your parents go past 4 loaves of bread, 4 slices of bread, that's not cripping. It's a statute of limitation, everything. Once you go past these 4 loaves of bread, homie, that's some other shit. See, we stay between 4 loaves of bread. If I put these 4 loaves of bread on the side of your hip, and your parents go past this 4 slices of bread, that's some other shit, man. That ain't cripping. Cripping and blood is between 1 and 4 slices of hang time. Once you get past that and go back, that's just some other shit. Some other shit.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. Cause the underwear we wearing now is different. You know, when I first came out banging from the hood, man, you know, I come to the park one day, my homie Big Lunatic standing on 51st with the boombox on, the khaki Pumas, the golf hat, pair of Parliament, got the 1,000-year stare, and you know,
100,000-year stare.
You got the stare right. He posted, my big homie posted right. So I walked the Big Lunatic. I'm like about 15, so I'm trying to get his style. You know what I mean? Okay, I got my feet look like a 7. Okay, my feet's like a 7. Okay, I'm looking towards my left foot. I looked at the homie. I put my pants down. He looked at me. He said, "Hey, cuz you can't sag it through the looms." I'm like, "You can't sag it through the looms?" I went home, cuz took all, that's true story. Took all my little from my mommy tidy whities. I ain't wearing these no more, mama. I went and worked at the liquor store, cut grass, and bought me 4 or 5 pack of drawers just to make sure I came back and my drawers on like the next week. I make sure you see my cat, I put my pants down and let her see my blue drawers. I'm ready. I'm ready. But like I said, it's just different, man. I guess, these rappers made fashion. And these rappers be wearing clothes that's promoted by somebody else. You know what I mean? So they don't. A lot of our people's getting so caught up in the salesmanship, man, and rocking some shit that had nothing to do with our culture. You know what I mean? But it looked good. You know what I mean?
At one time, the gang culture was the backdrop for rappers to rap about.
Yeah.
Now it seems like gangs are more emulating what rappers look like and talk like.
Because I tell them like this, man. Like yourself, they don't know that they're talking about Melly Mel. When a rapper say such, they don't know they're talking about the older cat. Cause them do with the rappers still on the porch, watching us do wrong. But it's time for us to tell the other side of the story. Because one, the blacks is not running their own labels no more. My opinion, hip hop is just a page in the book or something that the black folks do. That's not who we are. That's just a page in the book, man. Only way it's more popular because we don't control it. So now you got our rappers talking about either kick it or get evicted. So they saying what the people that's paying the bills is making them say. But when we had Temptations, who that do Detroit, Motown, and we had blacks labels, they had blacks saying something different. But once the black labels started folding up, major labels started folding up, and we started working for somebody else, they changed the message. So,
Should that ever cross the line one way or the other?
it should cross the line. It should cross the line, but there's too many people, there's so much money involved that people are selling out their morals for the dollar.
What can we do to right the ship?
Hold everybody accountable. I'm a big believer. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. Period. So sometimes, some people gotta get reminded every now and then. Ain't nobody bigger than the program, bro. Everybody in your family not successful. So, get right, bro.
Why is it in this day and times like the guy that got the biggest PA system or the guy that's talking aloud? And I'm speaking from anonymity.
Mhm.
Anonymity, like somebody that's off in the distance saying things,
Yeah.
but you can't confront them because you don't know where they're at, how to get to them.
Otherwise, they throwing rocks and hiding their hand.
Yes.
Well, that come with the territory, man. Because if anybody talking about you, you ain't doing nothing. I had to learn that, man. I took it personally at first. They started throwing stones at me, man. So now I learned that's what the balls go through. I'm like, fuck, we'll bring it on then. But you like to say, always listen to what they say, but also watch what they do. Cause people talk a good game. When you say, hey, Blue, I'm pulling away, I'm on 51st and Avalon at the park. Like I said I was going to be. I got a 5-year-old too, but I want my home with the CB to handle grown folk business. So therefore, when they turn to home grown folk business, they already got the green light to do so.
Blue, each one of us is called to be an artisan of peace by unity. But for some reason we're not in unity because we're dividing. You know what I mean? For some reason we're in a culture where it's almost like it's cooked in, baked in to where we just divide each other on some of the minuscule things. Not no big issues, just minuscule.
Well, they don't allow for black folks to have their own business. Meaning, but we don't need company. You know what I mean? It's something going between your wife and kids that you might need your brother to step out for me. I need to handle my family for me. We can't always be a big family. Sometimes we need to get small families and talk about what's going on in our households first. We separate because I gotta say this, other ethnic groups, some was raised naturally. We was bred. It's just a difference from being raised and bred. You raised.
Explain.
Bread is like are making these slaves mate each other for a purpose, not under love, but for benefits for the slave master. So they was mated to be separate. They was bred to be separate. They was doing demonstrations to break you to be separate. So, and with the law system, they got us in a cold uh, chokehold. So we don't go back to Africa and get a chance to look at America from a distance. So let me get out this. Let me get out American culture for a minute. Let me witness something different, and let me cross reference how they do it over here, based on how they do it over here. We is stuck in a box. Us as a collective don't go back to Africa. We don't go back to our country and just look at the shores from a distance and say, man, they had this fucked up. I didn't need to get away from some shit and come back and rejuvenate it. And I could come back and this thing different. Because that's how foreigners be more successful than us. Because they come in here from a different lens.
But somebody built that box, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did we believe in the person that built the box?
Because at one point in time, before community journalists came along, we took Channel 7 and 11 as face value. Because we didn't have nothing else to tell us nothing different. So we would wait for them to give us the direction, or we was thinking all our pastors were going to give us the honest truth, and when they were forsaking us, we was kind of naive. Because you got to think in Los Angeles, a lot of us come from the country. What our folks couldn't go to school and read, so we was behind the 8 ball for being matureness and having a bigger perspective on things. It took us to evolve years. So we was waiting for Channel 7 and Channel 11 to tell the truth, but we didn't know they was lying. I didn't know about fake news until Trump said something about it.
And then the form of the collective of the gang culture has exacerbated the fakeness, and because you was talking about that.
I say this, America been whooping us with language.
True.
I tell people, they say, you OG? I say, I'm OG, yeah. And you still, I say, what do between the OG and the Indian chief? Nothing. You think that Indian dude walk with them feathers on his head every day? No, he don't. You don't walk with a blue rag on my head every day? Hell no. You think I don't? I got a regular life too. But we govern each other like a tribe. See, we didn't call ourselves a gang. They called us a gang.
True.
We called ourselves tribes. Because when we came from the South, we were settlers. And this so happened the neighborhoods that we claimed, the Santanas, the Avalons, the Fortray, the East Coast, that was the name of the tribe that settled in that land that governed themselves so they could make it. The other people, for politics reasons and capitalization, they called us gangs because they sold more papers and go interested.
And it's a shock word.
It's a shock word because you think after the Vietnam War, what was the news people gonna talk about? What was the next thing to talk about? Us. So everybody got on gang culture to exploit us, and found out that we become a long, ongoing, action-packed movie that been running since the 70s on TV, on the news. We are an ongoing action movie, and that's why we only see ourselves for what they showed us.
And they're profiting.
Yeah, they profit from it. But we would, like I say, only recent years when we got our own camera, our own studio, where people from the community, they ask some solid questions. Now we get the truth. Back then, them dudes had contracts, people's on commercials, too much strings attached to tell the 100% truth. There's too much money involved to tell the 100% truth. Because you want to tell the truth or you want to take a loss. It depends how much the truth means to you.
Yeah, because let's be honest, if we all linked and we all came together as a collective, then a lot of these police agencies and different secret societies that they have, banditos and liberators and the Vikings and all that other crap that they have in their agencies, and even the budget that they get would not be necessary because they wouldn't even have a job.
Let's say this. I used to do gang division for the grid, right? Group gang reduction, and that entity probably been existing for the last maybe almost 20 years, right? In the city hall since Vergosa. It's not one commercial on TV to show who they are, who they're not. So how successful can they really be?
They don't want it to be successful.
That's the whole thing, to be successful. See, it's hopeful thinking, but it's not built like that. It's not built like that. They don't, you know, us as men gotta come outside. Come outside and talk to our kids. Some do is peer pressure. Brainwashing is real. I was not brainwashed. I don't get peer pressure, I do depressing. So by me doing gang intervention and being there when a doctor come out and tell that parent that their kid didn't make it. See, the movie don't show that. And I told myself, while I was sitting there crying with this lady because her kid didn't make it, and I told myself, I said, nigga on Avalon, nigga, before I be standing here crying with my homies, mamas or baby mamas, man, the homie gonna get into it at least once or twice. Because if we gotta get into it to show you that I love you, we'll put the gloves on then. Because I seen the final picture. I seen the final chapter of the movie, bro. You laying on that slab with them dimes on your arm, bro. So before I let you do that, bro, we gonna get into it, bro. So
There's that, man. Well, lock the door, Blue.
lock the door, lock the door, lock the door.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the feds get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga Wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking. And I don't talk about it. I just make it happen.